Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm a vinyl addict. Hey you guys, it's Hannah. How's it going? I have a mega haul to show you guys. I'm so excited. So this kind of was unusual. A local store that's been prevalent in the area for decades, I believe, is closing, and that is Drastic Plastic. It's really sad that their brick and mortar store is closing. I don't know when the sale started. I think it was sometime last week. I didn't get there probably until 4 or 5 days after they started the sale. However, I've been back 3 times. And I've gotten loads of brand new sealed vinyl. I'm so excited to show you guys. I spent quite a bit, but when you consider it's a half off sale, I ended up saving lots of money. I couldn't resist. You guys would have done the same thing. How often does a half off sale come about? Not very often. So you race to the store, you get what you can, and you're satisfied. The 3rd time I went, I actually ran into Dave at the Dark Stuff. His YouTube channel is really cool if you want to check him out. He was very friendly. So it's always nice to meet up with another VC member. You guys see my shirt? This is a new shirt I got, Janis Joplin. It's pretty cool, right? Okay, let's start off with a 7-inch. Now, I don't normally pick up 7 inches, but I love Husker Du's version of 8 Miles High, so this is a really cool pickup. On the other side is Masochism World. So very happy to have that. I'll be showing another Husker Du album later on. Okay, on to the full-length vinyl. Let's see. I'm gonna start with the Cramps, which is Steve Carlson's favorite bands, or one of his favorite bands. So I got Smell of Female. A lot of these I have not listened to yet. Some of them I've cleaned. So this one I ended up paying just $8.50. They were out of a lot of Cramps albums, but I was happy to pick this one up. And it's on red vinyl. It's a pretty red. So this is a live show from 1983, recorded at the Peppermint Lounge. I'm kind of starting to get into the Cramps, so that's a nice addition right there. Here's that Husker Du, New Day Rising, one of their best albums. I paid $12.50 for this. Haven't even opened it yet, but I've been wanting to get some of their vinyl, so that's pretty awesome. Got a Kinks record, Face to Face. This is the 50th anniversary edition. Sunny Afternoon is on here, originally released in 1966. Yeah, I haven't even broken the seal on this either. I ended up paying about $12 for that one. I don't know if you guys care how much I paid for them, but I'll just kind of list the prices as I go along. I got a Jam record, This Is the Modern World. That's pretty nice to pick up. This is a check pressing. This is their 2nd album. Some people consider it a sophomore slump album. I don't see it that way, because if any other band were to record this, it would be highly praised. So anything Paul Weller does is pretty outstanding. This is the first Jam I have on vinyl. Very nice. I know Dean at Grandma's Handbag likes this band. This is Mercury Rev, Deserter Songs, originally released in 1998. Kind of a different sound that they went for on this album. It's more low-key compared to their earlier stuff. This one was really cheap, so. Gang of Four, Brief History of the 20th Century. 2 LP set. Punk. This is a post-punk band, pretty amazing. I believe this is a collection of songs from like 1979 to 1983. It's on clear vinyl, which I'm not too excited about clear vinyl, but there's that. So pretty awesome. That one was like $13. Blind Buy here, Beach Boys, Becoming the Beach Boys. I have not opened this one yet. I was unfamiliar with this one. It says, highlights from the Height and Dorinda Morgan sessions. One of my favorite songs is Surfer Girl. They also have Surf and Safari. So basically on both sides, it's the same track listing, but different takes, different versions. Yeah, so side 1 is alternate takes and side 2 is masters. And most of those are mono. So I figured I'd give that a shot. It's on colored vinyl, but I haven't broken the seal yet. Adding some more Ramones, I have Leave Home. This is 180 gram vinyl. So that's nice to have. In a future video, I'll be showing a Ramones album I picked up from the lady that lives pretty close to me. I bought some records from her, so this ended up being $8. My favorite artist, Pete Townsend. I picked up his first solo album, Who Came First. As you can see, I know this is sideways, but I had some trouble with it. Stupid glare. It's a Classic Records pressing, which I believe they're now defunct, so even more awesome to own this. And it was super cheap. Like, when all is said and done, half off, it was like $13. So it's a gatefold. I love Pete's version on here of Pure and Easy. That's like one of my favorite songs of all time. Sheraton Gibson, that's a classic. Let's See Action. This is an amazing solo album from him. Everyone was raving about this from the Black Friday record store day sale back in November, and it's Blue Cheer, the 67 demos. It's on a beautiful blue color vinyl. I'm not gonna open this, but yeah, Believe the Hype, I already spun it. Just loud, killer guitars, psych, hard rock. There's only 3 tracks, but they're really long. This is worth it, and the price was right at $13, so that is amazing. Moving on to some Britpop. I got Suede's first album. It's a pretty groundbreaking album for that genre. Originally released in 1983. This is on Demon Records, 180 gram reissue. Paid a little bit more, about $15.50 for that one. Moving on to Kraftwerk, I got Trans-Europe Express, which the selection on some bands, they were out of a lot of things, but this is the only thing they had left of Kraftwerk, so I was happy to pick this up. So this is an album from 1977. It's pretty highly regarded. Let me show you the booklet it came with. It comes with this nice booklet. I already listened to side 1 and really liked it. I know Man Machine is a favorite of y'all, but I had to pick up this one. It was available. And let me show you the inner sleeve because you'll recognize the picture there. Yep, Trans-Europe Express. This one's kind of a blind buy for me. It's Deerhoof La Isla Bonita. It's an indie group. I think this is originally released in 2004. But it was super cheap, $8.50. I really like the guitars that I heard from sampling this. So kind of edgy, punchy guitars. I'm excited to listen to the whole thing. Babes in Toyland, Fontanelle. So this is an all-girl group from the early 90s. I guess some people associate them with the grunge era. They're kind of punk and grunge. You know, think of other bands from that time like L7, 7 Year Bitch. I guess they fall into that category of music. So this is their second album. I went to a section of the store that was kind of being ignored, like nobody was really going over there, and there were a couple bins, so I investigated and there were a couple of gems in there. I've been hoping to get this for quite some time. It's T-Rex's Electric Warrior. You all are familiar with this Mark Bolan's project. Yep, originally came out in 1971. This is a Rhino reissue, so that's really nice to finally have. This is my first release from the band, and this is their first album, Music from the Big Pink. This is a Capitol limited edition, 180 gram vinyl. I haven't even opened this yet. But $12.50. I'm kind of ripping through these because there's a lot. The Verve, A Northern Soul. This is more Britpop here. And the cover's like really shiny. So this is the second album from the Verve. This is a German pressing. It looks like there's 2 LPs in here. I haven't opened it. Looks like I paid $13 for it. Moving on to the Cranes, I picked up Forever. This is a music on vinyl pressing. So this is their, it's either their third or fourth album. I think it might be their third. And they don't have too many reissues of their albums as of yet. This is not one of my favorites, but I had to pick it up at the sale. I love Alison Shaw's voice. Some people lump this in the shoegaze category. I don't really hear that. I hear some goth. So my favorite release from them is Loved. I've already talked about them before, but that was a nice pickup. I'm really excited about this one. One of my favorite power pop bands from the 90s. This is Velvet Crush. This is their first album, In the Presence of Greatness. And I believe Sean at Sean's Vinyl Corner showed this a few months ago. I was hoping to get it at a good price, and that ended up working out in my favor because this was about $14.50. So Matthew Sweet recorded and produced this. I love Rick Mank. He's one of my favorite drummers. This originally came out in 1991, I believe. This is released on Glass Modern Records. And it's on just this beautiful blue vinyl. Wonderful power pop record. If you're into Big Star and 90s power pop, you will dig these guys, Velvet Crush. Now we just need a reissue of Teenage Symphonies to God and I'll be super happy. Cocteau Twins, The Pink Opaque. I'm not really familiar with this title. They were out of most Cocteau Twins by the time I got there, but I think this might be a collection or a compilation of maybe rarities or B-sides. I'm not 100%. I haven't listened to this yet, but it was cheap. This ended up being $11. I'm sure Robert, NYC Race on Records, can tell me a little more about this, or anyone else if you know, or if you'd recommend this. All right, we're dwindling down to the last few. I was really excited to come across this. I don't have anything from this band. This is one of my favorite garage bands of the 60s. It's The Creation. This is Action Painting. It's a 2 LP set. Nice gatefold. I remember hearing The Creation from the Nuggets box sets and just, I remember like their tracks stood out the most to me and they were like my favorite band on those compilations. So Tom Tom is on here, Making Time, Biff Bang Pow, just great garage songs. And it came with this really cool booklet, the band, and just some reading material and photos. When all is said and done with the sale, I think I paid $15 for this one. Not bad. Okay, last one, Depeche Mode, Delta Machine, which I didn't have on vinyl. This is one of my favorite newer releases from them. This came out in 2013. Side D has extra tracks, so I'm excited to get this version. This is a gatefold. I love Depeche Mode on vinyl. I just think they do an excellent job with the pressings, and the inner sleeves are really nice. Yeah, Depeche Mode. Okay, you guys, that's it for like the vinyl. I have a few more things to show you. Speaking of Depeche Mode, I want to show you a book I recently got. So on Amazon, like I've wanted this book for a while. It's Depeche Mode's Monument. It's a huge 400-page book. I've been waiting to get it, but it's been like $35 to $40. I didn't want to spend that. So I bought it used on Amazon for $7, and it has a little damage to the corner there, but the rest of the book is just in fantastic shape. I don't know if I'll be able to show you what's in here, but it just has so many photos. I'm just blown away by this, so that's going to be fun just to flip through in the coming weeks. So yeah, that's a nice addition to my Depeche Mode memorabilia. Okay, now I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I got in the mail from my friends. My friend Evan sent me The Who's Live at Leeds Complete on CDR. I have not been able to spin these. I told him I already have Live at Leeds Deluxe on CD, but apparently this is the complete version, the full mix. Apparently Live at Leeds Deluxe is a different mix, so it'll be nice to hear what this is about. If you guys have heard that, let me know what you think. Oh, he sent me a decal or a sticker of the Who as well, but I left it in the other room. I'll have to show that later on. And then my friend, one of my Instagram friends, he doesn't want me to reveal his name, but his Instagram name is spinning at 33 RPM. He sent me some generous gifts, so he sent me some cassettes. This is No Doubt's Return of Saturn. This is some good 90s stuff. I'm not familiar with this one. This is Cycle Fly, Generation Sap, Imperial Teen Seasick, Soul Asylum, Grave Dancers Union. This is the one with Runaway Train. And the Soup Dragons, Hot Wired. I think Lou at Daddy Sensei Silver is a fan of the Soup Dragons. I could be wrong, but I think I remember that. And then I bought this from him. He found this at a local store and he sent me a message saying it was there, and I said, yes, please. I will reimburse you for that if you pick it up. I'm a DB's completist. I love the DBs, and this is a very early single. Chris Damien, the DBs, I thought you wanted to know, and If and When is on the other side. Yeah, this is very rare. This is very early DBs from like 1978, and it's numbered. It's number 1259. So awesome. I haven't played this yet either, but I have heard the song I Thought You Wanted to Know. So thank you, my friend. Thank you, Evan, as well. I appreciate you guys sending me things, as always. I'm always very appreciative. What'd you think of that vinyl haul? I was so excited. I did spend a lot of money, so I'm not sure I'll be able to go to the record show, but it was worth it. You have to get in on a sale like that if you see it. So I'm just really excited about all my new purchases. Please let me know what your favorites are, if you have any of them. I love comments. And let me go get Chris so he can show what he bought as well. Hey you guys, Chris is back to show you what he bought at the record store sale.
Honestly, there wasn't much left after Hannah got done buying her records. But I did find found a couple pretty awesome Pearl Jam albums that were remastered. So I got the binaural. It was reissued 2017. Riot Act.
Yeah, that originally came out in 2002.
This one I'm really excited about too. Jimi Hendrix Experience in Wonderland.
That's so cool.
8 album set. So I have a lot of listening to look forward to.
Show the back here. Can't really see it with the glare, but that's pretty epic right there. Woo! And look at his shirt. Got this too.
Surfing Nebraska.
All right, you guys, thanks again for watching. See you next time.